guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Alexa, what is the time please?
It's 12:06 p.m.
Right guys, I'm waiting to get picked up to go out for Mother's Day meal or something like that, I don't know what. Whenever someone speaks to me on the phone or someone takes me out anywhere, other people, I don't know whether it's jealousy, they've got something wrong with them, they can't help it, they seem to cause a fuss and annoyance. So I used to go out with a guy called Graham. There was a guy that I knew called Graham, and we became friends. He came from the Isle of Sheppey, and we were just friends. And Graham used to pick me up at Lansdowne Court to take me to the Honourable Pilot pub in Gillingham. So I'm just going to use this as an example. So whenever I go out with somebody, so see, I've had boyfriends in the past, I've had male companions, and Graham was one of them, and he was a very nice bloke that used to take me out for lunch, and I had a break from the monotony of being stuck within four walls. Before my 50th birthday, Graham and I stopped seeing each other. I'm now 55, right, so I haven't seen Graham for 5 years. The poor guy had kidney cancer. So he had one of his kidneys removed because he had cancer. So he was very respectful to me. He opened the doors, he took me out for meals, and he took me a lot to Maidstone. He took me to Maidstone a lot. And one of the pubs he took me to was the Honourable Pilot in Gillingham. So this is an example of people's behaviour. When I'm going out with somebody or I speak to someone on the phone, they become very rude, sometimes offensive, and their behaviour is questionable. On one occasion, I was on the phone in the Pentagon Centre talking to the DWP, and it was an hour-long phone call. I didn't have a mobile at that time, and I didn't have a landline phone. When I first came down to Kent, I had to sort my benefits out. So I'd be on the phone for about an hour in the Pentagon Centre, and people's behaviour absolutely appalling and disgusting. You wouldn't have thought they were adults. I had kids inside the Pentagon Centre kicking balls at my feet, prams going really near where I was talking. I had a gentleman of about 70 fart while I was talking on the phone. He actually farted. And they use this business when I'm trying to talk to the Department of Work and Pensions about my benefits. Because they think they don't know what it is. I'm entitled to talk, I have a voice, it was made for you to speak. I mean, why did God give us a pair of lips and a voice to speak? Not to sit and be quiet. A mouth is for you to speak. You also eat through it, and you eat, talk. So for goodness sake, get a grip. So Graham would drive me from Lansdowne Court up to the Honourable Pilot in Gillingham. And then we'd just go in there for a meal. So I'd sit down, Graham would go up to the counter, usually be an Asian man, serve Graham, and Graham would write down what I wanted, and then he would order it. And then he'd order what he wanted. So I went to the Honourable Pilot Gillingham with Graham about 2 or 3 times. I went to the Cock and Ball pub in Pembury, or somewhere like that, Maidstone. And my mum comes from Tunbridge Wells, and she was born in Pembury. I was born in Lewisham Hospital in London. So Graham, and my mum's mental health worker, he came from Maidstone. That's what my mum told me. Ben came from Maidstone. So Graham was always taking me to Maidstone, me, Crystal, to Maidstone, and to Gillingham. He also took me to the Cricketers pub in Gillingham as well at Christmas. And that's when staff were rude to me behind the counter of the Cricketers pub. They completely ignored me. They were all over Graham. They spoke to Graham. They were nice to Graham, and they were nasty to me. Ignore me, serve me the wrong stuff, just be rude. In the Cock and Ball pub near Maidstone, it was like a scene out of Little Britain. It was a comedy show. I chose somewhere to sit. I sat opposite some toilets, and there was an old man like my dad just looking at photographs. He was showing photographs to his girlfriend, showing photographs, going, oh, look at these photographs, and showing them. Then we had a very noisy couple come in, and they were swearing, just being very loud and blary and swearing, and it was making me impossible to eat my dinner because they were swearing and being rude. There's a bitch on Facebook, one of them said, and I started to get upset, and I said to Graham, can we move please? This is just not for me. Can we just move? I wasn't going to get up and say they were being rude. I just said to Graham, can we move please? These people are being rude and offensive. And we moved, because I don't get cross with people anymore. It's pointless and it's not worth it, right? Getting angry and cross. Right, sorry. Just wait a moment. That red car, the red car that was outside my bedroom window, this is people's behaviour, you see. The car outside my bedroom window is now moved. The guy's got in it and driven off, right? So someone instantly goes down my YouTube, instantly, or they're, whatever. So that red car is now gone. I'll show you. This is people's mentality. I've just done a video about that car being outside my window, right? It's gone. It's now gone. So there's no car at all. There's another red one. That belongs to a resident. That's driving off. And there's paint. Still painting the road. So there's a red car there. That red car's gone. Right, I'm getting a phone call now. I'm going to have to take this phone call.